I literally have to travel wearing a ring because people are convinced when I'm by myself with 2 kids that I'm a single mom. And when I'm with Anthony, like we went to Silver Springs, which is the suburb outside of DC, to see family. And people were like, oh, look at that. God bless you. You're being a dad. And I thought it was great, but at the same time, it was kind of like a bit annoying that we just couldn't be a black couple. And I don't even think he realized it, but people were like stopping, like, oh, wow, look at that. I'm just like, it's not a fucking, forget my language. It is just like, it's not unheard of. Like, there are plenty of black men who are there for their women and like their kids. What are you guys consuming? Well, that's why I say, like, people have to be responsible about what they consume, because yes, there's a lot of content out there that's geared towards exploiting us, like black women, and disrespecting black men in the family. So like, if that's what you're consuming and you don't know where to look to find a positive image, then you're going to be probably surprised when you see, you know, but it's this weird switch in people. First and foremost, when I'm with him, it's people are shocked that me being a big girl, like being like plus size, and I'm with my partner, and people are like, some people are shocked that I'm his woman because I'm so big, and they're like, oh, you could, and he's like fit, and that, like, very fit, and I want to be fit too. But I'm an endomorph, and I have a lot of other health things going on. So it's not very easy for me to keep weight off. I can lose it, but it'll come right back on. So it's like this weird tug of war. And I haven't figured out the right remedy. And I don't trust everybody, because some people don't have your best intentions in mind. And they just want to exploit you. And I'm tired of being around people who really just want to exploit me and women like me. Like, get a fucking life. Find a way to make money some other way. It's so sad. So that's one thing that I have to deal with when someone sees gets a glimpse of me, like, being happy, and they just want to soak that in, but I'm a bit reserved. That's offensive. Like, there's so many, like, people expect black women to be out there, and it's like, I don't know you. So it's not always going to be like so friendly, nor am I going to have an attitude. Sometimes I'm just going to be indifferent. Black women who are indifferent trigger people. Try it out. Like, just someone gives you a compliment, don't respond so quickly with a thank you, and don't have an attitude. Rather, just be like, cool, or all right. That triggers people more than everything. Because if you have an attitude, then it's like, oh, angry black woman, and, you know, someone's just like, well, F you then. And they're comfortable with that, I guess, because that's what they're consuming, this false idea that we're just angry people. And then you have the, oh, thank you so much. Like, I never hear that, because we're just not, loved. And that may be true in some communities, in some spaces, but it's not true for everybody. And then the masses and what they believe doesn't affect everybody. I know. Mind explosion. So continue to be an outlier. It does benefit the dark woman. It does. When I say the dark woman, I mean that in the best way. I have many stories to tell in regards to my experience being introverted and black. In regards to my experience in this country, in regards to being ambiguous in some spaces. Yes, in some spaces, my very own people don't recognize me. And it does have something to do with how I style my hair and like my makeup. That kind of is a bit frustrating. People not expecting me to have the like freckles. Like, I get that it's weird. I gotta go. But I get that it's different. It's not weird, but it's different for someone my hue, but it's a thing. Like, there are some people that have it. I had literally had a stranger come up to me and like take a napkin and like start scraping my nose, and I like grabbed it like, yo, what the hell are you doing? And they're just like, you have stuff on your nose. I'm like, no, they're just freckles. And they're like, freckles? You know how, like, what's that guy's name? Soulja Boy, he was like, Drake? They're just like, so yeah, so I've had some really interesting experiences I will share with you guys on my channel, so stay tuned.